Sarah. I saw that you guys are doing a tag, and I've never done one before, so I thought I would try my hand at it. So Rosemary is the one who started the tag, and I've loved watching y'all's, so I thought that I would go ahead and do it. So there's 13 questions. What do I order at Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks. Excuse me. Pete does. Pete loves Starbucks, but when we go, we just go through the line for him. I'm not a coffee person really. What's one thing in your closet that you cannot live without? I would have to say a bra, because yeah. Let's just say I never leave the house without a bra, ever. Because it might be dangerous for somebody. What's one thing that most people probably wouldn't know about you? The only thing I can really think of, my friends and family know this, but I haven't said anything in YouTube yet, so since I'm fairly new. I have a couple times, I have sung a solo and a passion play. The passion play would run a week long, and I sang Via de la Rosa, and it was in front of 1,000 people or more, and I was 420 pounds at the time, and so I would not do something probably like that now. I wouldn't be able to even walk across the stage at this point, but I did do that, and I loved it, and I enjoyed it, and I miss singing. Name one thing that you want to do before you die. This is probably going to sound really strange, and I hope you guys don't think I'm a weirdo or something, but for as long as I can remember, I have felt passionate about learning about World War II and the Holocaust, and I am actually a history major. I go to school online at American Public University, and I'm almost 2 years in, and so one thing that I want to do before I die is to visit Auschwitz. And I know that sounds very strange, but in order to really understand what I'm studying and what my passion is, and to in order for us to stop the genocide and the horrible, atrocious things that happened, we have to understand it to the best of our knowledge. Now, I understand that there's no way that I can really understand it without being there, or having had been there, or even knowing someone that had been there, because I actually don't know someone in person. But I watch about World War II all the time, Holocaust documentaries all the time, and I want to do that, to be able to feel that energy and be able to really understand what it is that I'm embarking on with my historical studies. Let's see. What's one food that I cannot live without? I would say fresh garden tomatoes. This is my favorite time of year because all the garden stands are up, and you can just drive by and stop and grab a few tomatoes. My dad used to have a garden, and I would grab the beef tomatoes. Those are my favorite, and I'd grab those and just rinse them off and just eat them. Those are my favorite things. What quote or phrase do I live my life by? I don't really have a quote or phrase that I live my life by. The one thing I do always say is love others as you would love yourself. The problem with that sometimes is I think we don't always love ourselves. So I found a quote here that I thought was really inspiring by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Most of the shadows of this life are caused by our standing in our own sunshine. I really think that's true, especially with me, and I'm sure many others, but I don't know that I've ever really loved myself. I've never really taken care of myself. I've never put myself first. So for me to love others as I would love myself, I would say I love others more than I love myself. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to get across. And I don't know that that's the best way to live. So that's one thing I'm trying to change, is to love others as I would love myself, abundantly. So because I love people. I am a preacher's kid, former preacher's kid, and I was in the ministry for many years, and I just love helping people and serving people and getting to know people. Number 7, what do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? What I like is I get to see your face. I get to see your eyes and see your smile and see your struggles. And although other forums, you get to read, I really enjoy getting that interaction and being able to see you. As far as dislikes, I'm still very new. I don't really have any dislikes yet. Nobody's said anything, nasty to me yet or anything. I'm sure someday that will come, and thanks to you guys and watching how you've handled that, I'll be able to handle that with grace. And so as of yet, I have no dislikes. What's your number one most listened to song on iTunes? I don't have iTunes, but I listen to songs on YouTube all the time. I was just doing that today while I was doing some homework. I was playing song after song after song. And my favorite is She's More by Andy Riggs, and that's because when Pete and I were long distance, and we're going to do the fiancé tag here in a couple hours. He's gone at the moment, but when we were long distance, we did long distance for about 6 months to a year. It was somewhere in there. He played that song to me over the phone, and I was bawling, and so it's just a wonderful song. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? None. If it fits, I wear it. Unfortunately, when you're my size, at my highest I was 504. As far as I know, the last time I weighed at the doctor's, I'm 481. I've lost a few pounds since then, but my scale, like I said, doesn't work right, so I don't know the exact number. But when you're my size, you can't, it's hard to be stylish. If you can wear it, you'd wear it. Favorite number? No, don't have any. 2 hobbies. I read constantly. I am always studying something. People make fun of me because they'll ask a question, what actor was in this movie? And I say, I don't know, hold on. And I look up Google. So I'm always trying to learn, and I'm always learning. I'm learning from you guys every day. And so I read constantly. I'm always just soaking up information. And then crafting. I do crochet and cross stitch. And that actually helps me, especially in the evenings. Like right now, Pete's not here, and so I'm struggling with, I'm not hungry, so there's no reason for me to go in the kitchen and eat. So it's helped having you guys to get to come on and watch your journey. But I normally crochet or cross stitch, so that way it keeps my hands busy. 2 pet peeves. Judging others is one of my pet peeves. I don't like to be judged, so I don't judge anybody else. It's their life. As long as they're not harming anybody, as long as, no one's getting hurt, or, you know what I mean, as long as there's no harm done at all. I'm talking bad talk or even something very extreme. As long as it's not harming anybody, it's your life. If it makes you happy, do it. And then the other thing is impatient drivers. I think it cracks me up, actually, most of all, more than pet peeves. But those people that drive and they come up on you real fast, and then they follow you, and then they speed around you, and then they get stopped at the red light normally right in front of you, and you just catch up with them. That cracks me up. But impatient drivers, that's one of my pet peeves. Last one, guilty pleasure. I'm trying not to think about food right now, so I'm not going to do a food guilty pleasure, but I would say then that my guilty pleasure is the Twilight series. I'm 34 years old, and my brother makes fun of me But I could watch the Twilight movies and read the Twilight books over and over and over again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. So much for watching, and I really enjoyed getting to watch y'all's videos, and I guess that's it. Have a great evening.